I used to be a police officer. There was one upscale neighborhood, a place of pristine lawns and elegant homes, where the air always felt a little too still. When I was new to the force, I heard a story, one of those whispered among officers, half warning, half legend. A doctor had once lived in one of these homes. He had attempted some kind of surgical procedure on himself, numbing his abdomen before making an incision. But he couldn't feel what he was doing, and he cut too deep, too wide. By the time anyone arrived, he was barely alive, his own intestines clutched in his hands. He didn't make it. Years later, I responded to a call about a young woman found passed by her older sister. The address led me straight to the same neighborhood. As I stepped out of my patrol car, a sensation washed over me, an oppressive weight, an unseen presence pressing against my chest. The house itself was immaculate, but something about it felt wrong. I noticed the front patio first, dozens of empty energy cans, a worn Ouija board sitting in the center of the table, like an altar to something unseen. The air was thick, humming with a tension I couldn't place. Inside, the family was shattered, grief twisting their faces. I was told the girl, 19 years old, was in the basement. Another officer stayed with the family while I made my way down. The basement was unfinished, its cold cement walls lined with shadows that seemed to breathe. 2 pull-string bulbs cast weak halos of light, barely keeping the darkness at bay. More energy drink cans littered the space. Another Ouija board sat on a small coffee table, its planchette resting at the edge, as if recently abandoned. And then I saw her. She was hanging from a basement rafter, the exercise band biting deep into her neck. Her body swayed slightly, an unnatural rhythm that made my stomach tighten. Her face, bloated, discolored, was frozen in an expression of pure agony. Another officer helped me bring her down, the weight of her lifeless body making my hands tremble. The family spoke in fragments, their words choked by grief. The parents had tried to help, but she had spiraled, consuming energy drinks to stay awake night after night, obsessed with the Ouija board. Her sister confided the rest. They had been close. They told each other everything, and for weeks she had spoken of him, her boyfriend, but he wasn't alive. He had been begging her, whispering her in the dark, urging her to join him, and in the end, she did. I should have left it at that, but something about that house, it lingered. An almost tangible sickness crawled under my skin. This wasn't my first dead body, but it was the first time I felt like something in that basement was staring back at me. 2 weeks to the day after that call, I responded to a car accident. A violent crash, a convertible BMW, its frame twisted and shattered. The woman in the driver's seat was limp, her head grotesquely twisted, beyond any repair. 25 feet away lay a man, thrown from the car, pieces of him scattered across the asphalt. It was gruesome, it was violent, and it was them. The parents, the same ones I had spoken to 2 weeks before, gone. Breaking the news to the older sister was one of the hardest things I'd ever done. I kept in touch with her for a while. She inherited everything, money, the estate, but she didn't want any of it. She sold the house, left everything behind, and tried to rebuild her life. I hoped that was the end of it. But a month later, another call. A pedestrian struck by a car while jogging in her neighborhood. I kind of already knew. The sister. She lasted weeks in a coma, but in the end, she didn't make it. The house was sold. Someone else lives there now. I assume maybe they feel it too. Maybe they don't. But I keep coming back to the story of the doctor. The man who cut too deep. Who bled out in agony. Who never left. I moved away, left the force, started over. But even now, I can't escape it. Twice in my new city, I've found something waiting for me. A small piece of wood, a Ouija planchette, sitting on the sidewalk outside my home, directly in my path. I don't touch them. I use a stick to shove them into the storm drain, and I walk away before something follows me inside. Do curses truly exist? It's a chilling question to consider, whether you believe in them or not. The story I share today is unsettling to think about. I've personally used Ouija boards before, and while nothing remarkable happened, I can't help but wonder, what if something did? Could there be a force capable of tearing apart an entire family? That's it for today's story. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps my content reach a wider audience. And if you're not subscribed yet, I truly appreciate your support by doing so. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.